I saw an interview with the guy. There was a guy they hired to do the he was like the military officer, like the actual military guy that they had on set to be like, hey, help us like
make it realistic?
The people, yeah, to make it realistic, like get the people their spots and like how to actually use the actual
weaponry
kind of.
Or like actual training, like okay.
Like it is a thing that like once we use this.
Was he an actor?
No, he was actually like in the army or whatever.
No, but like was he like?
No, he wasn't
in the movie.
No,
he was in a.
No, he was just like staff. The staff guy they hired to teach the actual actor people.
Yeah.
Like how to stand and to do the marching, like to kind of to act as general kind of behind the scenes actually.
Yeah, actual drill instructor.
Yeah, the actual drill instructor. They all fucking suck.
Do you mean like some problems with the actual acting?
No, that the
instructor was busy.
No, it's like it's fucking who was the fucking director again?
Look it up right now.
No, for Napoleon. Not this.
Oh, you're talking about Napoleon?
Talking about Napoleon.
Oh, I thought we were talking about
no, not this.
Monarch.
No, I wasn't even on this.
Fucking name it. Where's it?
We were talking about fucking Napoleon.
Where the fuck's Napoleon? I saw Napoleon. You know when I'm disappointed just because of the acting, or
they spent too much time on like the wife, aka got a ton of screen time.
A shit ton. Was she even like that important in his historical life?
Like she was, but like she wasn't to his military campaign because that was just his wife. She's back home when he's doing his military, when he's out fucking fighting the Russians and shit and everyone else. It's him, no one else. It's just him.
Okay.
But instead they spend like a third of the movie basically on her. Not even joking. Like a third of that timeline maybe.
What?
Oh yeah, actor dude. He didn't even know how to play him. It was like literally a few days before they're supposed to start filming, and he went to the director. Was like, dude, I don't know how to act this guy.
Napoleon.
What do I do? Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he literally was like, I don't know how to act.
How?
That was like a week before they were supposed to start filming it.
Wait, how do you not know how to act Napoleon?
And you have to like, that's why, and you have to give him exactly. And then apparently it shows through because like, yeah, he seems like he doesn't know how to act him because sometimes he's like
shifting.
Yeah, like he's shifting between moods. Sometimes he's trying to act like, and then like 5 minutes later, he's yelling at the top of his lungs, having a temper tantrum like a little bitch.
They made Napoleon bipolar.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even think he was like that.
No, exactly. Like, no, that's not how. Yeah, once he started getting his ass kicked, but not before that. And the worst part that there's basically like no actual fight scenes in it, like time-wise. Like every time there's a fight scene, it's like a minute long, and then that's it. It's over. Like that's the battle.
Great. Yeah, I also heard that the fight scenes were like slow shit, like boring as shit.
Yeah, that's why, because then they just like you got a bit of kind of battle for like a minute or less, and then that was it. But all the lead up, right?
Yeah. Fuck that. How long is this shit? 240?
Oh, and of course they're gonna release the director's cut.
Oh,
that's basically gonna be like 4 hours.
Fuck me. Fuck no.
Which should be better.
No.
Should be.
How? The acting's already bad.
But not like I'm not saying like you're polishing a turd kind of thing. Like you can't do that.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. You're trying to polish a turd. You already said the acting was bad.
The acting was bad, but I'm also saying that the editing was bad on the final cut here.
Oh, I see.
Because that's why. There you go. Like, why did they cut out so much of like the battle scenes and it just you can just tell that it was cut a lot. Either way, there you go. From the people that were like, oh yeah, they forced them to like cut it way shorter, and he just didn't want to.
It's called the bum ache factor. You're sitting there going, oh god, what's another hour? You got to be really sure that you're running a 3.5 hour movie that is actually worthwhile.
But who pays the bills? Apple.
Apple, yeah. Oh, Apple funded this. Sorry. What the fuck?
Oh, they used the wrong tactics. Apple TV.
Oh, okay. Cool.
They used the wrong tactics. They used tactics from fucking guerrilla warfare or some shit. Like, what the fuck? No, this is Napoleon. Oh. It's probably this fight, because I think it was in snow and dark kind of.
Yeah.
They, like, are hiding in a ditch, and then he's like, wait till they're kind of pass by us, and then we're gonna flank them. Yeah, that's not how tactics work back then.
No, it was
they stood in front of each other and shot at each other with muskets. That's how that worked.
Yeah. Because, like, the range sucked in muskets.
Yeah, like they didn't hide, in the darkness and then try to like flank them from behind.
a shot. I didn't connect. That's not that.
Yeah, like you were a bit too far from that, but that was clearly a one take. It seemed like a lot of shit they just have to. That right there is
that's a one take.
That's fake.
Fake?
That's not real. I mean, like that's not how that worked. That's not how they fought back then. They didn't do that.
What?
Yeah, they didn't hide on the side like that. No, they straight up all forces front to front.
But Napoleon was never like tactical that?
Yeah, but not like that. Like
Cavalry from the west!
To cavalry? Oh, wait, flanks, what the fuck? Oh, I see what you
that's
mean.
why, like they didn't do all this flanking shit. They just didn't do that. They just ran straight at him. He just was what he was really good at was the rock paper scissors part. The fact that there's infantry, and then there's the cavalry,
Right.
and then you have your artillery. Rock paper scissors. Cavalry are really good at straight into the soldiers and just taking them out like 10 of them like nothing, right?
Yeah.
The soldiers, if they all stand in a square, so they're really called squares.
Yeah.
They all stand in a square, and that way no guy on a horse could ride up behind them. So they all just stay in the square in rows, and then they would rotate kind of from front line to back line as they reload. That way they all covered each other's backs, and the horses couldn't get at them. Or you have your artillery, in which case it's like, well, you have now that the soldiers are sitting there in one spot like that. Okay, they're sitting there in one spot. It makes it really easy to hit them with a cannon.
Right.
That's what they
That's like,
That's what he was good at, being like, okay, their cavalry is over here, they're attacking here, tell them to build squares there, and then they really fuck them up, and then they have their cavalry kind of then attack. Well, it was literally more like wave defend, not.
he was ready for zombie invasion. Basically, that's kind of cool. This is like a modern take of like.
He did have smaller. He did make cores, which were like smaller squads. There's basically more like squad.
Like
versus an entire brigade, right, or whatever.
Yeah.
That's why it was the evolution towards modern. What we have now came from all that. But it just wasn't all there yet.
Off the ice! Withdraw!
This is the oh yeah, this is Austerlitz. I'm guessing. Yeah, this is supposed to be the Austerlitz. It's the one where he like kind of beats them up, and then like in order to retreat, they had to run across a lake, a frozen lake.
Yeah.
And that's when he was like, artillery, shoot the lake, and he just like drowned the whole fucking army, and that was the first time we were like, fuck the Russians.
Well, you can tell, like it's very artistic.
Not so much a
An actual
historical
retelling.
one.
Yeah.
Not so much a not like Oppenheimer.
I see that.
Oppenheimer was fucking facts.
I'll have to watch that.
You still haven't seen that? How dare you?